Hey, welcome back to part 2 of the Hoarder Achievement Guide for Gears of War 3. Now, we're going to be collecting collectibles 21 to 42 and get the achievement at the end of it. Now, number 21 is located in Act 3, Chapter 1, which is Unbreakable. It's right from the very start. You just need to do a complete 180-degree turn and head towards the poster, and then press X, and that's number 21. Now, from there, you need to turn around, run up these stairs on the right side rather than the left, and then follow the path all the way around until you come to like the shack open buildings kind of thing, and inside this room is a painting which you need to walk up to and then press X for number 22. Alright, from that last room that you was just in, you need to follow the path that you was on before and then head over the bridge, which you see where I am now. Keep running across the other side, and in the first kind of broken metal shed there, you want to head straight into there, and it's in the left hand corner of that room, and that's collectible number 23. On this one, you're in Act 3, Chapter 2, the rescue mission. This is where you encounter that big Lambit Berserker. From the main door, you see the big circular pillar. You need to run right round the other side of it, and then underneath this kind of shelter area is collectible number 24. This next one is located on Act 3, Chapter 4, Ghost Town. This is when you're in that big kind of deserted house and you want to head right to go over for the main area, but instead you want to head left and go down the steps, and then in the second little bit here by the Scorcher is collectible number 25. Alright, so we're still on the same chapter. This is where you have to climb the ladders after defending off the main door there. When you climb the ladders, you want to head left straight away rather than going down the stairs, and run right to the end of this hallway. And right at the end is collectible number 26. There it is, right on the floor in front of that door. Grab that one, and that's 26 out of 42. Alright, this time we're in Act 3, Chapter 5, Brothers to the End. Now, this is the last collectible for Act 3, and there's only one in Brothers to the End chapter. So this is basically under the crypt. No, in the crypt, under the church. Basically smash these wooden boards out the way, and then jump down where you can see onto that kind of catwalk area. But instead of heading right where you're supposed to, you want to head left, run all the way along here, then jump up onto there, and then there's a poster on the beam which you need to look at, and that's collectible number 27. Okay, so this is in Act 4, Chapter 2, the crater, which you can see is right at the very beginning of this chapter. You've got to head left, but there is actually a door here to the remains of a building. You need to kick that down, and you will find collectible number 28 on the floor inside. There it is, make sure you grab that one, and then that's the last one for this little chapter. Alright, so we're still in Act 4, but this time we're on Chapter 3, Hang 'em High. This is just after you climb through the metal barbed wire fence. You see the deserted swimming pool there that's completely empty. You want to run all the way around to the far left side, past the shed and the enemies, and you'll see a body in the corner, and right at the feet of the body is collectible number 29. Okay, so we're still on the chapter Hang 'em High. This is after the cable car ride. As you escape the ambush, at the top of the building you'll pass through this room, and on a desk, which there will be 2 sofas in here, but underneath the sofa you'll probably get destroyed anyway. But there is collectible underneath. You can't really see it because there's a talk bar on top, but that's number 30 out of 42. Alright, this one is located in Chapter 4 of Act 4, Batten Down the Hatches. This is where you see the submersion bay, which is labelled with a 02 on it, and you first discover that worm, electric worm kind of thing. You want to head over to this blue container and head behind it, where you can see the grenades, and then the collectible that you're after, which is number 31. Okay, so for this next two collectibles, we're in Act 4, Chapter 5, Bon Voyage. This one, though, is in the maintenance bay when you're looking for the propeller for the sub. You'll come to this big area where you get attacked by one of those big boomer locusts. You want to head to this little room to the left, and then inside here is collectible number 32. Alright, this one is located in the same chapter. This is as you're escorting the sub out of the area. You'll come up these steps and you'll see this big room there labelled with the number 1. You're supposed to head right down the steps, but instead you want to head into this building and turn left straight away, and you'll see the collectible number 33 on the floor. This is one of the harder ones to miss, so don't worry about it too much. Alright, we're on the final act now. This is act number 5 and chapter 1, Home Away from Home. This is as you're making your way up the station platform. You'll come to the very top where the train is. You want to turn left straight away and then run to the very end where you'll find collectible number 4 sat there on the floor for you. Alright, just not far from where you were before. This is on the same chapter. This is where you're advised to take the silverback to help you. You don't have to, it's optional, but if you want this collectible, I advise taking it straight away, because if you do leave this room and head down, you cannot come back and get the silverback when you try to return, because the door shuts, and you're going to need this for later on. You need to take it all the way through, killing all the enemies until you get to this kind of area here. And you need to kill off all the enemies in here, which I do at a super speedy rate. And then right in the corner of this room is the door that you need to kick down. But you've got to make sure, obviously, the silverback's intact, because you've got to run all the way through the level, killing quite a few enemies with it. You can leave it outside that main door you first seen. But anyway, once you get here, there's collectible number 35, and that's that one there for you. Alright, so we're straight on to chapter 2 now. This is in the main office room. After you exit the elevator, you'll kill a few enemies. This is a room that you're going to be in. There's no way to avoid it, so don't worry about trying to find this one too much. But you see this kind of golden desk here. If you notice, there's a button on it. You need to walk up to that, press X to reveal a secret compartment behind a picture, which is to the right, and then walk up to the safe, and the safe will open, and inside is collectibles number 36. Alright, so we're on chapter 3 of Act 5 now. This is Shattered Paradise. This is when you enter the hotel, and right at the end of their hallway, you'll see there's like a slab, concrete slab, which is out of place, and you'll see it on the floor, but you need to wait until you can actually kick it in, because the dialogue goes on for quite a while before you can actually move again. But you need to wait there, and then you'll see after, eventually, you can just kick it in, and underneath is the collectible number 37. Alright, so we're on the same chapter again. This is in the room with the white angel statue. This you'll have to come through this. It's just after you've been outside. You need to run up either steps, it doesn't matter, but you need to go right next to the statue. To the left of the statue, on one of the sofas, is collectible number 38. If you see from the statue there, on that little kind of desk there, is collectible number 38. Alright, so in Act 5, Chapter 4, Threshold, as you can see right at the very beginning, you can only run so fast, so I'm going to have to speed this up to save some time. Right up the steps, right at the very end, you'll see a statue of a head. That's the collectible for this one, so make sure you just got to walk all the way up to it, press X, and that is collectible number 39. Okay, so we're still in the chapter threshold. This is as you exit the elevators. You will be able to press the button to activate the elevators again, and this time it will reveal, open up the other elevator. Inside is 2 dead bodies and collectible number 40, which is that poster on the wall. Alright, so we're on Act 5, Chapter 5, which is Ascension. This is just after you exit that, enter the room after being on top of the elevator. You want to run all the way down to where Baird was, down on the lower floor, and then you'll find collectible number 41 down there, right at the very end of the room, behind a pillar next to a big sofa. So if you run all the way down here, you'll see the sofa there, and the pillar is there, and then behind that is collectible number 41. That leaves one more to collect, and then you'll get your achievement. So let's go get it. Alright, so we're right at the end of Chapter 5 now. This is in Marcus Phoenix's father's room. This is right next to the telescope, is collectible 42. And once you've collected that, you'll get your achievement for 15G Hoarder. So thanks for watching all the way through to collecting all 42 of these. Don't forget to check out my other collectible guide for all the cog tags. That's just a single video showing you 0 to 15 in one go. Thanks for watching again. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment for more achievement videos.